6 of the scariest creatures from the Mariana Trench. The deep waters of the ocean hide many secrets. We can occasionally meet some fantastic creatures like whales, sharks, and squids here, but let's be frank, they are quite ordinary for us now. However, not so many of us were privileged to see what is concealed under the thousands of tons of water in the deepest part of the ocean, Mariana Trench. Actually, only 16 people in human history visited that enigmatic place. It is a truly mystical spot where animals' physiology works completely differently, where the sun's light can't break through the waters, and aquatic creatures produce their own light. It is the place where water pressure is so strong that a human needs almost 5 hours to reach the bottom of the trench. Today, we will look into the eyes of some creatures that live in this 6,825 mile deep, 10,984 meters trench and learn about their fascinating world, so different from ours. Let's get started. Fanfin Sea Devil. This atrocious fish lives in the bathyal zone of the sea, the special zone where you have almost no light, a real stable environment with constant +4 Celsius temperature and close to 0 movements in the water. The bathyal zone of the ocean extends from the depths 3,300 to 13,100 feet, 1,000 to 4,000 meters. This fish looks rather creepy, with many unusual glowy appendages that help the creature bring a little bit of sunlight to the darkest of the waters. It is the fish's bioluminescent tentacles that produce light. Fanfin Sea Devil is also called Caulophrine jordani, and the fish belong to a broad anglerfish family. But unlike its relatives, Sea Devil does not have a translucent head, called an esculbulb, and this fish is almost completely black. Sea Devil males are much smaller than ladies, and can grow to be not more than half of an inch, 1.27 centimeters in length, while female devils can be about 8 inches, 20 centimeters long. Female sea devils also got sharp long teeth in their mouths, which makes this predator even more horrifying. Well, sure, they are harmless to people, but I still think that if something was called devil, it must be for a reason. The Frilled Shark. Another adorable guy that looks like it came straight out from my nightmares. The frilled shark is a relic species, and it seems to be a weird mix of a water snake, shark, and fish. The scientific name of this shark is Chlamydoslacus anguinus, and it seems like this shark should have been dead for thousands of years by now, but we have this scary thing around us, on a very deep level of the sea, but still. Frilled sharks can be found in the deepest waters, at a depth of about 4,900 feet, 1,500 meters. If you are lucky or unlucky enough to meet this shark, it depends on your attitude. You can observe its impressive length. A frilled shark can grow to be about 6.6 feet, 2 meters long. It has a slim body, grayish appearance, and a mouth full of teeth. The significant mouth of a frilled shark can open really wide to show from 21 to 29 rows of razor-sharp teeth, perfect for catching prey, smaller sharks, and fish. Deep Sea Dragonfish. If you think that fish can't be scary, it is obvious that you've never seen a deep sea dragonfish. This ferocious predator lives deep in the waters while waiting for any prey to be caught and torn apart by its long, sharp-like fang teeth. The natural habitat of a deep sea dragonfish is located in the very deep levels of the ocean, more than 4,900 feet, 1,500 meters. This dragonfish is more on the smaller side. An average fish will be about 6 inches long, 15 centimeters. Its appearance is also not very exciting. Deep black skin with no scales. As a deep water predator, this dragonfish needed some kind of a method to attract prey. And just like its friend anglerfish, it has an organ photophore that can produce light in the complete darkness of deep waters. I mean, they can be friends, right? So this little dragonfish has a little barbell on its chin, if fish even have a chin, and it swims in the waters, shakes the barbell, and attracts a clueless future dinner this way. The species is exclusive to the North Atlantic, but it seems to love this area. Fangtooth Fish. Once you take one glance at a fangtooth, you suddenly think that this fish has some problems with you. With its big and bulging eyes, and especially horrific teeth, We can only imagine what its prey feels when it meets its death. The small fangtooth family consists of two species, Anoploglaster bracharia and Anoploglaster cornuta. Bracharia fangtooths are smaller ones, and they can be up to 2.36 inches long, 6 centimeters. But the second species, cornuta, grows up to be 7 inches, 18 centimeters. Although both species are deep-sea creatures, Bracharia fangtooths can live up to 4,900 feet, 1,500 meters deep. Cornuta fangtooths, on the other hand, can swim much deeper, even at 16,400 feet, 5,000 meters. As for appearance, all fangtooths look like living hell, with deep brown to black granular skin, crazy eyes, and sharp teeth. The central tooth on the lower jaw is a long, sharp fang that helps a fish to catch and hold prey very tightly. Fangtooths are active carnivores, and even though they are fascinating, they don't look like a nice meal, so people don't fish it for food. Zombie worms. This animal is a true deep-sea creature because you can find it only at the bottom of the ocean. These worms belong to the Osidex genus, and they got another cool name, bone-eating worms. So, these little creepy worms live at the bottom of the sea world and wait for some big catch to fall on their bodies. They don't really have heads. When something big, like a whale, drowns, these worms bore into its bones and start eating the lipids inside those bones. As for the size and appearance of these worms, there's not so much to say. It is a microscopic worm, not more than a couple of millimeters long. It is translucent and doesn't have many interesting features. It is believed that these worms hang around at least as much as whales, but some plesiosaur fossils were found with marks that look like zombie worm traces, so these species can even be more than 100 million years old. Goblin shark. It can be the craziest creature on this list because the goblin shark has one particular feature that may be the scariest thing we've ever seen. It can extend its jaw dramatically and catch innocent prey this way. This shark is a living fossil because its unbelievable jaw's flexibility blows the minds of scientists all around the world. In addition to extremely protrusible jaws, this shark has razor-sharp teeth, 32 to 53 on the upper jaw and 31 to 62 on the lower jaw. This shark can grow to be a very big creature. The average length of a goblin shark is between 10 and 13 feet, 3 and 4 meters. It has an unusual pink color because the shark veins are very close to the skin surface. Goblin sharks can live almost everywhere in the ocean and usually prefer to be about 3,280 feet, 1,000 meters, but not deeper than 4,270 feet, 1,300 meters. Mariana Trench is a unique place where different animals can live in absolutely unbelievable conditions and create special forms of life. This should be a place where the human foot is forbidden. But recently, scientists found a plastic bag on the bottom of the trench, so we've made garbage there too. So let's hope that further anthropogenic activities will not have a lasting impact on the unique Mariana Trench fauna, and future generations will also be able to enjoy its scary but fascinating creatures. So, what creature do you find to be the scariest? Do you want to travel someday to Mariana Trench to see all these fellas with your own eyes? Comment down below and let us know what you think about the Mariana Trench creatures.